Hey guys, this is Tom from Numbers Game Lifestyle, and today I'm going to be talking about how women display happy dog energy to men that they are attracted to. And you're probably wondering what the heck is happy dog energy. And for anyone who has a dog or has ever had a dog in their life, they know what I'm talking about. It's that energy. Every time you come through that door, the dog is super happy to see you. It's bouncing up and down. It's jumping all over. It's jiving. It's dancing, jumping up on you, licking you. You can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to greet you. Like you've been gone its entire lifetime and you just came back. That's how they react. And it's probably one of the most, best things about having a dog is that energy, that love and affection. And what guys don't realize is that you can have the exact same energy with the women that you have relationships with. And it can last indefinitely if you know what you're doing. It can last for years, but most men never experience this energy. And if they do get lucky enough to experience this energy, it only lasts, a couple months before, that energy dissipates and it's just kind of like, oh, he comes through the door. Oh, good to see you. All the energy is gone. Okay. And that's not how relationships would work. You can maintain that happy dog energy for as long as you want it to. And let me tell you, having experienced it from dogs, pets that I've owned, and from women in long-term relationships, this never gets old. It's never like you come home from work and you see your dog and you're like, oh, same thing. He's jumping all over me. He's yelping. He's super happy to see me. This is getting a little old, buddy. I'm tired of this. No, it never gets old. And the same thing that happens when a woman walks through my front door, she is exuding that same energy. Super happy to see me. Hey, Thomas, what's up? How was your day? You wouldn't believe what happened to me today. They're super pumped to come through that door and see me. Just being around you, you get that happy dog energy. Provided you know what you're doing, you will never lose that energy. I've had this last years upon years. I've never lost it. Okay, you never lose this energy provided you know what you're doing. And a big part of maintaining that happy dog energy is simply allowing women to chase you. Most men completely rob the woman in their life of ever chasing you. And that is the biggest mistake you can ever make because she wants to chase. She'll be happiest when she's chasing. That happy dog energy never goes away as long as you keep her chasing. And how do I go about doing that? How do I go about maintaining the chase for years upon years upon years, never ending? Here is how you do that. When you let her chase you, you only see her when she is hungry to see you, equaling happy dog energy. When she wants to see you, when she's excited to see you, that is when you see her. You don't see her at any time else. You don't see her at any other time. She's not hungry. I don't want to see her. Okay, this is how you maintain that happy dog energy. But most guys, they end up chasing. They can't take it. They have to chase the woman. I've got to contact her. I've got to invite her over. Even when she's not hungry to see you. And that is when you will quickly lose that happy dog energy, that it never gets old. It's the best part of having a dog is that happy dog energy. And that's the same thing with women. When you let her chase, you really only experience positive emotions. That's pretty much 99% of the time, it's just happy dog energy. Bouncing up and down, super giddy, super pumped, super happy. When you let her chase, she only sees you when she is ready to see you. When she is hungry, I want to see this guy. And that guarantees if she's really hungry to see you, happy dog energy is going to be there. And guys run into trouble when they try to force things, they try to pursue, and then the woman's just kind of like, oh, I don't really feel like it, but I guess I'll see him. And it's going to be a completely different vibe. That energy is going to be gone. You're going to be like, oh, okay, like, it's not really that fun hanging out with her when she's not really pumped to see me. And I've gone through this in the past. And this is one of the big things that guys run into by living with a woman. Because when you live with a woman, this ruins the dynamic because you are forced to see her even when she's not hungry to see you. And in that case, you can say goodbye to happy dog energy because you're going to be seeing her when she really doesn't want to be seeing you. Okay, all that positive energy, all those positive emotions are going to be gone. And it's going to be replaced by like boredom, indifference, loss of attraction. There's no more hunger to see you. There's nothing. Okay, and this is what happens when guys live with women. There's really no way around this unless you live separate lives. You spend a lot of time apart where she can get hungry. Now, this is super important. This is a mistake that I quickly learned from. Never try to convince women to see you. You will regret it. I remember specifically one of the first girlfriends I had, I had planned this big date of dinner, and then after we were going to go sneak into like some kind of like a nature reserve where they've got this like playground and stuff. It was really cool, and it was a really romantic date idea. And like the night before, the night of that we're supposed to go do this, she cancels. And she had like, it was that time of the month. And she's just like, yeah, like I can't make it. Just so you know, like this is the first time I encountered this. She's like, I get really bad PMS during this time of the month, and I can't be around anybody. I can't be around my mom. I can't be around like anybody in my family because I just turn into like so miserable, like you can't stand being around me. Like I'm just a miserable person when I'm like this time of the month. And she says like, you trust me, you don't want to see me. But I convinced her, I was just like, oh, I planned all this, like I can't believe you're doing this at the last minute. Like I had all this stuff planned for us. And of course, she's like, fine, whatever, like I'll get ready. And biggest mistake you could make in a relationship is trying to convince a woman to see you when she doesn't want to see you. And of course she said yes. The date was a complete disaster. The whole time she was miserable, just like she said she would be. Like I completely emasculated myself trying to perk her up, trying to make things light and happy and fun. But she was just like a complete brick, no emotions, no nothing, just like a total stick in the mud. And I can't believe I was like, at the end of the date, I just dropped her off. I'm like, I can't believe I just did that. Like completely emasculated myself and made me look super weak, super needy. For what? And she had told me this was going to happen. This is what was going to happen. And like, I was just like, oh no, I'll just blow through that and show her a great time. And, she'll forget all about how she's feeling. So dumb. I should have just been like, okay, you can't make it that time of the month. Let me know when it's over. So dumb. Lesson learned. If a woman is not super hungry to see you, you shouldn't even bother. I don't care if it's like the first date or anything like that, or it's a girlfriend that you've been seeing for a while. Doesn't matter. If they are not hungry to see you, it will be a waste of your time, and you'll be left emasculated, being like, why did I do this? Why did I agree to go on this date? Why did I force myself, convince her to see me? It was a complete waste of time. Made me feel like crap, lowered my value, made me look weak, and you have a terrible time. So avoid trying to convince women to see you. It's a complete waste of time. Just wait for them to contact you when they are ready to see you. Provided that you're in a relationship and you're past the whole like early stage of the dating phase. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking like, okay, like in order for letting women to chase you, you have to be patient. You be patient and wait for her to be hungry. And that's the problem with most guys, is they're not very patient. Because a lot of the times they are less busy than the women that they are dating, which is why they're more horny, more like willing to meet up, wanting to meet up. If a woman isn't chasing you hard enough, meaning she doesn't want to like see you as much as you want to see her, there's a couple of options. One, she's probably working harder than you on some other project. Whether that's work, it's most likely work, because usually that's like, a woman has to work to put food on the table, so that's what she's going to focus on, and it's going to take higher priority than you. If she has to work, she's not going to cancel work to go hang out with you. This is money that we're talking about. She needs money to survive. Okay, so if she is working super hard and she dives deep into her work, you probably won't have her chase you super hard long term, because her mind is going to be on that job making money, and that's going to take higher priority than seeing you. She's not going to cancel work or quit her job, even though that can happen over time. You play your cards right, a woman might just say like, fuck it, like I don't want to work this much, I want to spend more time with my guy, which is another option that can happen as well. But if you're like, oh man, this sucks, I can't get her to chase, I really want to contact her, I really want to see her, but she's not hitting me up, it's probably because she's working harder than you. She's more busy than you. And not necessarily busy with friends and family, because in most cases, if you're playing your cards right, if you're doing things right in your relationship, you are going to take higher priority than her friends and family. If it's about hanging out with her friends, hanging out with her family, she will probably choose you like 99% of the time. Whereas if it's work, probably not. She's got to work to put food on the table. So yes, you have to pick and choose these battles. You have to look at this. If she works really hard, you better be busy working hard as well. If she's got no job and she wants to see you like every day, every minute of the day, yeah, that's what will happen. Because she's got no other, priorities. No other like pressing things on her time. So yes, she will contact you a lot. But if she's super busy with work, she probably won't contact you that often, which is why you have to match her busyness. If she's super busy, you got to busy yourself. You got to be working really hard as well. Otherwise, she's going to be working hard, making stuff happen, and you're going to be sitting at home, like, oh, how come she hasn't called? I've been waiting all her call. How come she hasn't chasing me? You have to be busy as well. Busy yourself with some projects, with something that, that's bigger than her. This whole thing about like having a woman hungry, it's a lot like food, okay? The more she sees you, the less hungry she is to see you. Like any chef will tell you, the most important thing that they look for is hungry customers. Those are the ones that you want to serve. Same thing with this. Food doesn't taste the same when you are already full. And most guys completely fill, their women with all their time, all their attention. So it's useless. If they're full of it, they're just like, don't want any more of this. And you will lose that happy dog energy very quickly after that. And whereas, instead of trying to like feed food to people that are already full, you wait for them to get hungry. And then suddenly the food tastes absolutely amazing. Oh man, have you ever gone like hours or days without food and then you eat again, I don't care what it is, the food tastes absolutely amazing. Because you're like, man, you are super hungry. It's the same thing with women, man. You have to give them, time for them to be hungry. And how hungry she is going to really mostly depend on how busy she is with work or other, priorities. And I hate to say priorities because often, like, social priorities, like, oh, I want to hang out with my friends or I want to hang out with my family or something like that. Often she'll be spending way more time with you. She'll be flaking on her friends and family to go hang out with you the majority of the time. So that doesn't even really play a part. If a woman is saying like, oh, I'd love to come over, but I've got to hang out with my friends or I've got to hang out with my family, and it's been a while since she's seen you, or it's been a few days, yeah, you're just not a high priority for her. In which case, you've probably been chasing. At the end of the day, you've probably be investing more in the relationship than she is. Because when they are hungry, they will say, okay, canceling plans with friends, canceling plans with family, I'll be right over. Okay, that is what you're looking for. That is who you want to see coming through your door. That happy dog energy that's going to move, mountains to come see you. Anyways, guys, that's the video. If you need help doing this, maintaining this happy dog energy, indefinitely for as long as you want this relationship to last, you can do this. It's absolutely possible to have women come through your door with that super happy, super joyful. Every time they see you, that's the kind of energy they bring. And that's exactly what I help guys do. There's coaching links down below if you need help doing this. Anyways, guys, that's the video. Thank you for watching.